All right. Hey guys, it's Holly Devers, Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And tonight we are just going to share with you some of our testimonies from people on my team. These are not, testimonies that we made up. These are things that really did happen for us when we started taking the products. And many of us started taking them for weight loss or different needs. And then we wound up seeing a whole nother benefit from the product. So we're going to share that a little bit with you tonight because if y'all are like me, y'all are skeptical about Plexus because my husband told me it was a scam not to do it. I wouldn't see any results. And then after Carrie and Kara and I started doing it and talking to people, we realized how much it was really changing people's lives. So I'm going to start tonight with one of my best friends, Carrie, and she's going to tell you a little bit about her taking Plexus, what she took, how it helped her, and maybe some things that she was surprised it even helped with. So, Carrie, if you want to unmute yourself.
Hey, everybody, my name's Carrie Calloway, and I am a Senior Gold Ambassador with Plexus. And like Holly said, we started out really for weight loss, not knowing really what we had gotten into. And, when we started, it did exactly what we wanted it to. We lost 10 pounds and everything was going great. We had more energy and all that kind of stuff. But for me personally, me and my husband had been married for 13 years and had been trying to get pregnant for probably the past 10 years. And I had no idea when I started Plexus that it would help with my hormones and level everything out. And lo and behold, about a month and a half into taking Plexus, I got pregnant with our sweet baby girl, Callie. So, Plexus, like Holly said, was brought into our lives for selfish reasons that were unknown to us. And it gave me my miracle baby. I know that God brought Plexus into my life for a reason, and I honestly feel like that's why. I was taking the triplex, and since then I have added the X Factor, but I was just on the triplex when I got pregnant. So, again, I love the products. All my family are on the products. My son's on it for ADHD, and it has improved his focus and things like that. So it has been such a blessing for us, physically, and then the business side financially has been amazing also. So that's my testimony, and I'm so thankful for Holly, bringing it to me and us getting started in this together, because I know that that's why I have my sweet baby. So, thank you for listening.
We started out with a bang, and Carrie's got to go tend to Callie, so she's going to go ahead and probably jump on off so she can go take care of her baby. Thank you, Carrie. I love you. Let's move on to Kara. This is my sister, and she and Carrie are the first two that I called, and I said, hey, we're going to do Plexus, and they were both like, what? So, Kara, you want to go ahead and share kind of what you found through Plexus?
Hey, guys. I am Kara Cooner, and I am a Gold Ambassador. And as Holly said, we really got started just for the weight loss. She called me, and she said, hey, do this with me. And I was like, no. And she finally talked me into it. And so, like I said, I just joined for the weight loss to begin with. I had just had a baby. My baby was 3 months old when I joined, and I was going through some pretty bad postpartum depression, and I had a lot of weight that I needed to lose, and did not have any energy. I'd had a C-section, and so I just wanted to sleep half the day. I was tired. I was drained, and having a new baby, you mamas out there know how that is. So anyway, I joined, and the benefits that I have seen, I mean, I have an incredible weight loss story, but the benefits that I have seen have truly changed my life and just made all the difference in the world. I have now lost 43 pounds, and Plexus has helped me, make better food choices. I'm not craving those sweet things all day long or those sodas all day long. So with the help of Plexus, I have now lost 43 pounds. It also helped with my postpartum depression. Sorry, my little one is getting into everything. It gave me energy to be able to be a better mom and a better wife. And it helped me sleep better. I wasn't sleeping really good, and so it helped with my sleep as well. I was having really bad migraines, 2 or 3 a week, and I have only had a couple now in 19 months of doing Plexus. So weight loss and energy and better sleep. I know most of you hear that. But one of the main reasons I got started with Plexus and sharing about it was because I really wanted my mother to try the products. She has diabetes, and she has rheumatoid arthritis, and she has another autoimmune disease as well. And I had been talking to her, and she was like, I'm not going to try it. And so I finally talked her into taking it to her doctor. We took all the ingredients list to her endocrinologist. And if you know anything about an endocrinologist, they are very strict with what they let you take, and pretty much won't let you take hardly anything. So when she said that, I was like, oh, great. Well, this doctor is not going to let her take this, but okay, I'll go with you and I'll take it. So we took it, and her doctor looked over every ingredient and every product, and she approved my mother to take every single one of the products, including the weight loss products, which really shocked me. So my mother got started on it. She was still very skeptical, didn't think that she was going to see anything, that it was going to help her. And she has been doing it a little over a year. And she has type 2 diabetes, so her blood sugar is all over the place. It has helped that some, but it helps type 1 more than it does type 2. So she's seen a little bit of improvement in her blood sugar, but she really wasn't thinking. I mean, she felt better. She had a little more energy. And really the only thing that she would say up until a couple of weeks ago that was helping her was our pain relief line. She would take the Ease, and she has tried prescription pain medicine. She has tried, just regular Tylenol and stuff like that, and nothing seemed to be helping her, and she doesn't like to take a lot of pain medicine. But when she started taking Ease, she said within 15 minutes of taking it, it was helping her rheumatoid arthritis pain, and nothing else that she had ever taken helped it. So long story short, she was still thinking this isn't helping me much. I'm probably going to cut back on some of my products. I'm spending way too much. And she went to her rheumatologist about 3 weeks ago, and her rheumatologist, her rheumatoid has been getting worse and worse over the past 7 years that she's had it. Never once has she gone and they told her that it's gotten better or anything like that. Well, she went 3 weeks ago, and they told her that her rheumatoid was pretty much in remission, that it was stable. It had not gotten any worse. It was a lot better, and it was completely stable right now. So if it hasn't helped, if it had never helped me at all, her testimony has made all the difference in the world, because, living with rheumatoid arthritis, she has bouts with it all the time and terrible pain and stuff. And so that has just, I don't know, I'm trying not to cry. So anyway, but I have seen incredible results. My mother has seen incredible results, and she is sharing with everybody now. She has 100% belief in this company and the products now. And so anyway, we are both on Triplex, and I take X Factor and the Edge, and I think that's it. Yes. And my mother takes the same thing, but she also takes the Mega X. And she uses all the Ease products. So anyway, we have seen incredible results, and the financial side has been such a blessing to us too. I'm able to pay my mortgage and my car payment every month, and it has just been a godsend to me and to my family. I'm so thankful, and thankful for Holly for talking me into this crazy Plexus journey.
I love this. Is probably my favorite thing, to just sit here and hear how it's affected people's lives, because that's really what it's all about. God got me into this for selfish reasons. I just wanted to lose a couple of pounds, and I was going to quit Plexus in 2 months anyway. I wasn't in it for the long haul, and he changed my mind and he changed my heart, and I'm so thankful he changed my life through Plexus. But what I've grown to realize over the last 19 months is it really wasn't about me anyway. It was about all of you guys and everyone that is supposed to be affected with these products or their business, or even to help other people. So I love. This is probably one of my favorite things to do, is just to sit back and to listen and see what all God has done through Plexus. One of my next people, or one of my favorite ladies that I did not know before Plexus very well, and it's Miss Jackie. She is precious. She's like my second mother. I love her and her daughter, and she has an awesome little story to tell us about herself. Miss Jackie, you ready? Oh, you're on mute. Hold on, let me unmute you. All right, there you go.
Okay. Well, I love Holly too. I'm glad that she talked my daughter into doing it. And my daughter, she asked me to join her. We just wanted to lose some weight. And I did lose 15 pounds, but I had been going to the rheumatologist, and my hip was hurting and I was limping. And then I just noticed all of a sudden that my pain was gone. So I went back to my rheumatologist, and he told me I didn't have any inflammation anymore. And so I thought, well, I'm okay. So I quit taking it when I went to the beach, but then my hip started back again. So I knew that it was really working. And then I lost a whole bottle of my cholesterol medicine. And I think it was God's way of letting me know that I didn't need that anymore, because now I don't have to take cholesterol medicine anymore. And I went to my doctor, and he did blood work. And so my cholesterol is still good. So I've had doctor reports to confirm that. And it's gave me a lot more energy. I love the Edge. I take that now. I take the Triplex. I started out with just the drink and accelerator, but I've just started taking more all along. But I take the Triplex every day. I take the X Factor, and I take the Mega X at night, because since that would help keep my cholesterol down too. And my daughter and I, we always go shopping the day after Thanksgiving. And year before last, I had to come home early. We usually leave like before daylight, and we don't get home till dark. But I told her, I said, I got to go home. My hip's hurting so bad. And when she put me out, she just said, I just cried and said, Mama's not going to be able to do this anymore, And because that's our one day that we say, don't call me, we'll call y'all. We'll be home when we get good and ready. So this last year, we did a cute little video because we closed the doors down. And so I'm looking so forward to this day after Thanksgiving that we can go shopping again. And I've got the energy. I don't feel bad. I'm not hurting anymore. And I'm just a silver ambassador, but I'm working real hard. And if I don't ever go any further, I can't ever stop, because it has changed my life. But I just love people, and I love to share and let them know what all it's done for me. And I just want everybody just to feel as good as I do. But it's just great. And I talked to one of, sometimes it's your friends is the hardest ones to convince. I don't know why. But I talked to one of my friends. That's what I told her tonight. So she said, okay, I'm going to call you back, But so don't ever get discouraged if your friends don't want to join you right away, because they will eventually. But I guess I take every product there that we have now. My granddaughter takes the chewable vitamins, and her skin had broken out, and I took her to the doctor, and the doctor gave her some cream. Well, it wasn't helping. So I started, she couldn't swallow a capsule. So I put one probiotic at night and one bio cleanse in her pudding at night, and that cleared her face up. And so I love to take the probiotic at night with Omega X and just sleep like a baby. So that's kind of just my testimony.
I love it. Thank you, Miss Jackie. I am going to move on and let some of the funny thing about it is you never know who's going to join your team, and you always pray for the people that need the business or the products or both. And you always have family, but you're never quite as close to them as maybe you would like to be, because you have different lives, you work in different places, And so I think one of my favorite things is that I have family that I've grown closer to. And now, I talk to them like every day or every other day. And so the next few people are going to be several of my family members. And I know if you've heard me talk about it before, you've heard me say I have 24 immediate family members that are off of a medication, feeling better, or having some kind of relief. And I really do. Like, I genuinely do. And so I've got 3 or 4 on here tonight that are going to share with you that are my family. And I'm going to start with Patrice. Do you want to share real quick a little bit about yours? Let me unmute you. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes. I know you never thought I'd do this.
I'm so proud of you.
Holly has been talking to me for months. Been a nurse for a long time, very skeptical, thought she was crazy. She's the crazy Plexus lady, but she finally talked me into it when I saw what was the benefits that everybody was getting with their health. I have horrible stomach issues, so I started the Triplex. Absolutely love it. Wasn't very consistent in the beginning, and every time I wouldn't take it, I would suffer for it. So now I have a timer set on my phone. Don't miss it. Last few weeks, last month, been very consistent with my products. I've not lost any weight, but I had 2 people ask me this week, had I lost weight? Because I can tell a difference in my clothes. My energy level is so much better. And I used to every day, about 3:30, 4 o'clock, my blood sugar would bottom out, and I would start reaching for everything sweet I could eat. And now I might have a few almonds or some pistachios, and if I don't drink my Slim, I bottom out. And so my blood sugar is staying stable, and I feel so much better. And I used to drink coffee. I drink it at lunch, I drink it on the way home, and now I don't even finish a cup every morning. I feel much, much better. My mom's been very consistent the last few months, and she was getting ready to quit after about 2 months because she hadn't lost any weight, and that's why she started. But I talked her into sticking with it, and 3rd month, she lost 15 pounds. She's feeling a lot better. I absolutely love my Edge. Work's crazy, life's crazy, but the mental focus, I'm going back to school, it just really helps. And Kenny he has high cholesterol, and he's been on cholesterol medicine, red yeast rice, niacin, fish oil. Finally talked him into doing the Omega X, and this last time his cholesterol's better. His last blood work was better. Elena, she's going to be 14 this Saturday. We're teenage girls. They got that acne going on, and they're embarrassed. And so I can't get her to take it all the time like, she's supposed to. But started her on that a few weeks ago. And just this week, she was getting out of the shower, and she goes, "Mom, my skin looks better." And so I'm like super excited. We've just turned into a Plexus family. My dad has cancer and is going through chemo, having horrible side effects. Sorry. The doctor recommended a probiotic, and he actually asked me to order that for him when he was so skeptical in the beginning and wouldn't even talk to me about it. So he started on that, and I'm praying that he's going to get great results from that. So, I just love these products, and I love that I'm getting closer to my family and meeting new people. And to be surrounded by a lot of praying women that support each other. It's amazing.
That was perfect, Patrice, and don't even make me cry because y'all know I'm a crier and I try not to cry. But this Plexus thing, it really is so much more than just the product. We always say, and Julia always tells us, she's like, sure, we want to share Plexus, sure, we're selling Plexus or whatever, but we're really sharing it. But at the end of the day, you want to share Jesus, and that's our ultimate goal, I feel like, as a team. And through sharing Jesus, we're loving on each other and we're praying for each other, and we know while we're all doing this, what we need as far as support and prayer, and who's sick and who we can help each other, pray with each other, because we all have families, we all have needs, we all have things in our life that bring us down daily, right? Because it's life, life's hard. Everybody's got different issues, and we're just able to help each other, and that's the beautiful part of it. And I love it. I'm so proud of you, Patrice. I love we're doing this together. My next family members that I want to hear from where's Lee? Yeah, let's hear from Lee and Brooke. They're my cousins.
Hey guys, we're gonna do it together. I am Brooke Hudson, a senior gold ambassador with Plexus, and Lee is a silver ambassador with Plexus. I started the products about 14 months ago for just a yeast overgrowth. I'd done a lot of research over the summer, and I kept coming back to probiotic. My sister had actually jumped in as a preferred customer with Holly first, and so she had some really, really good results with migraines and stomach issues. So I thought, I don't have anything to lose. I've got to try something for this overgrowth. So I started the products, and of course, within days, I was sleeping better, lots more energy, just to be the mom that I needed to be. I would crash on the couch at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it just was everything that I had to put one foot in front of the other and cook dinner at night. So lots of sustained energy throughout the day. So, of course, my husband saw that I was becoming a different person, so he decided to jump on board several weeks later, and I will let him tell you about that. But first, I want to tell you about our daughter. We have an 11-and-a-half-year-old daughter who at the time was 10. She was diagnosed in the first grade as severely ADHD. On top of that, she was diagnosed in the fourth grade with dyslexia. So she has been, I'll say for us, pretty heavily medicated since she was 6 years old on ADHD medications. And if you know anything about that, you know that they become different little kids. They're almost zombie children. She would have severe stomach pains in the afternoon. She didn't eat. She didn't sleep well. She had really, really bad headaches when the medication started wearing off in the evenings. And basically when she was on the medication, she was just a zombie. She just wasn't her. So we had dealt with that for about 5 years. So I had been reading up on what Plexus could help do for children with ADD, ADHD, and we decided together that we would just give it a try and see what would happen. So about mid-September of last year, we decided to put Chloe on Triplex, and a couple weeks later introduced her to Mega X, and then by mid-October she was medication free, and she has been ADHD medication free since October of 2015, which has been an absolute blessing for our family because we have our daughter back to her normal happy-go-lucky self, and she's eating and she's growing, and it's been a true blessing to see her thrive again and not be that over-medicated child. So that's just kind of our testimony in a nutshell, and now I'm going to let Lee share too.
Hey everybody, my name's Lee. I wish Holly had given me a warning because I've had my hair done. My story is it started a year ago after Brooke talked me into taking the products. Didn't think these products would work at all. Really did not believe it. Really did not. So she talks me into taking the products, and within weeks, I suffered with real bad heartburn. I noticed that that was the first thing to disappear. Then after that, I couldn't walk 200 yards without my hip falling out of place. And when I say falling out of place, I mean it fell out of place. It was terrible. Well, then there was no more joint pains. I started getting all this energy, started wanting to do things at the weekend, which is unlike me. I mean, I work almost 24 hours a day some days. I'm a diesel mechanic, so I'm on call out all the time. So I had no energy. And let me just tell you, it changed my life in the biggest way possible. Now I get up on a Sunday morning, I go to church with my wife and my family. 4 weeks ago, I got saved, which is a big deal. For people that know me, this is a big deal. My whole life is just completely changed. A month ago, no, it's over a month ago now, I decided I got one more thing that I needed to do, and that was to quit smoking. So with the help of the accelerator and the block, I am now 1 month and 6 days smoke free. And anybody that knows me will tell you that is a big deal, because I tried quitting smoking before. It didn't work. My moods would get so bad that Brooke would basically throw a pack of cigarettes at me and tell me to shut up and smoke them. That's how bad it was. But this time, this far along, she's still alive. Kids are still alive. My co-workers are still alive. So it's a big deal. I mean, and being a man, doing what I do now and working this business like I am trying to work it as hard as I can, it's hard. I'm going to tell you, it's hard. I get more men telling me that I'm doing a woman's job. It's not a woman's job. It is not a woman's job. And I'm going to prove you all wrong. And that's my testimony right there.
I love it. And you know, the funny thing is that there are so many men when they really go into the business side that rock it. Like there were so many jewels that were men there, you know, that you would be surprised at. Even at convention, they did a men only like thing, and the room was full. So it really is. There are so many. I have some of my good friends that are jewels are actually men. Under Rosalind Payne's team, and they're good people, and I love their wives. They're so sweet, and my husband is senior gold as well, so he works the business side too. So it definitely, you know, is for the men as well, and you're smart because you're going after it. Speaking of men on my team, Daniel, do you have? Let me see if I can unmute you. Can you share your testimony with us?
You talking to me?
Yes. You ready?
I didn't know. This is all new to me. It's completely out of my element.
That's okay. Just tell us how Plexus helped you. That's all we want to know.
Well, first of all, I spent 5 years in the Navy, and Erica's the one that got me started on it. She knew all my health issues and issues with PTSD, and I was kind of skeptical for a while, and I took it last winter and fall and winter, I guess, and I was actually getting better. I was on a lot of different pain medication for fibromyalgia and arthritis and nerves, blood pressure, and then I quit, and things started going south again, and then I got back on it, and I've lost like 28 pounds. And what I did, I've been everywhere from Canada to the Persian Gulf and everywhere in between. And I was a small arms gunner, and I did visit board search and seizures. And you climb on ships, cargo ships is high out of the water, using their ladders that you have to give it a good tug to see if it's going to break on you. And I was the first one on the ship and the last one off, because I told the chief that's with me, I said, look, you got kids, I don't yet, so, I'll go first. And we had some intense moments, and it's nothing like, people don't understand what it's like to have somebody within 3 foot of you with a knife wanting to kill you. And you literally have Mexican standoffs, if y'all know what that is. And, it's just have an understanding what we done in service. You'll be up 12 hours on a watch, just lay your head in bed, and then you got to go do a boarding. And then you're on that boarding, and it's in the hot Persian Gulf, and, you can be out there for 4 hours, and you drink all your water, and then you're waiting for them to bring you more water from the ship, because you don't drink the water that's on the ship you're on. And, if I wasn't on a boarding, I was manning a 25 millimeter chain gun, and we had small boats come up alongside us. And I think it was today, the anniversary of the USS Cole. And we went by that same port, and I've had nightmares and panic attacks and stuff because, part of my nightmares is I feel like I can't protect my family, and like my weapon don't work, and I feel like I can't protect the ones I love, and it's a ugly world out there. But since I started this, my PTS has got better. I had a breakdown the other night, and I prayed, and I know my mama prayed, because she didn't ever know I had those type issues. And it's like the next day, a huge burden, just like I feel totally at peace now, because I believe that people was praying for me. Now I believe I'm healed of that now. God is good.
I'm so glad it's helped you with those areas. Thank you for sharing that. I know that's so hard to be so vulnerable, and we really do want to say thank you for your service and everything that you've done, because I can't imagine how traumatic that is and how brave that is. So thank you very much. I'm so thankful that it's helped you. And you can help so many other people in the service and share Plexus with them. And I know we were talking about that the other night. So I'm just excited to see how many people you can help to maybe have some relief in those areas as well. I think we're going to end tonight with Miss Jody. She is I did not know Jody before, and I got off the phone with her today, and I thought, I wish I had 100 Jodys, because she is amazing. I just love her. And I have no doubt that Jody's going to the top of this company either. She is a hard worker, and she loves people, and she loves the Lord. And she's just going to share with you a little bit about what Plexus has done for her. She hasn't been on it very long, but she does have some results that I was excited for her to share, because, some people have been on it a while and then some haven't very long. And I wanted y'all to hear kind of, everything from the kids to the adults to, people that have been on it for a while, people that haven't. And so I think we've had a good variety of different people tonight. So Miss Jody, if you will go ahead and end us tonight with your story.
I'd be glad to. I retired in March 1st, 2015, and I had been a social worker with mental health for 25 years, and so I was tired. I had been through, my brain had almost had all it could take, and I was a tired person. And by the way, I have my 2-year-old granddaughter laying here beside me, so I might have to stop. But anyhow, Jennifer Merritt is my sponsor, and she really kept after me. She'd done it from January, and finally in June, I said, all right, why not? Because I had realized my first year of retirement, unless I was doing something with my granddaughters, and they're 2-year-old now, or my elderly parents, or my mother-in-law, or something at church, I was a slug. I sat on the couch. I didn't clean the house. I didn't do any of those projects that I was going to do when I retired. But I had to do something. It was pitiful. It really was. So Jennifer asked me to do it on, I guess, the 6th time, and I said, yeah, let me do it. And it is amazing. I am, I haven't had any great weight loss. I have lost about 6 pounds since June, but the main thing that has happened with me is I have energy. I sleep. I don't toss and turn all night and wake up, and I'm not sleeping till 10 o'clock in the morning. Usually I get up about 6:30, and when I play with my grandkids, I can play with them. When I'm taking care of my parents and my mother-in-law, I can take care of them. I started off on the triplex, and I went ahead with the edge, and it was amazing. The triplex just did everything it needed to do, but that edge, I felt a real calmness. And I've had a couple of people respond that's helped them too. But I also I found out I was diabetic. Right, I had diabetes, and I found that out right before I retired. And I have really been able to keep my blood sugar down to a good level. And the other thing that happened is I started taking block a couple of weeks ago, and I wasn't quite sure how that was going to work. I tried Accelerator, and to be real honest with you, Accelerator didn't do anything for me. But I started on the block, and I started taking it like I was supposed to take it. And I've lost 3 pounds in 2 weeks, and I am really just, my blood sugar levels have been lower. And even on some of those nights when I took it and maybe I overdid whatever, maybe Mexican or something like that, I had great results the next morning. And I thought, that really has kicked in. My husband was my why, because I'd love for him to eventually be able to retire. He's a salesman, and he's on the road all the time, and I'm sort of ready for him to come home. And so hopefully, but he's taking the vitamins, and he's starting to take, look at some other stuff. And now my daughter, she's gung-ho into it, and she says she's going silver tomorrow, Holly. She's got her third person she's signing up tomorrow that will make her silver. So we're excited about that. And she's loving it too. So, when you start seeing people in your family, and then getting to meet so many people that I can tell how effective it's been in their lives. And I wish one of my friends, Patricia Honeycutt, was on here. She was supposed to be on here tonight. She'll be on here another time. But she has a good story of her health issues. So, just know, by golly, it's amazing. And I had a girl I was texting with today, and she kept saying, I just don't know how it'll work. Well, the only way you can figure it out is to try it. But it's like I told her, I said, you wouldn't believe the number of people who see results pretty quickly, even though they may be subtle. You start seeing it, like that one tomato sandwich instead of 2, or that, or just being able to get up and move around and get in the playhouse with your grandkids when they want you to get in there. So it's fun. I love it. I love you, Holly, because you have just encouraged me all the way, and I know I can depend on you to be right there with me the rest of the way. So thank you for letting me share, and thank you for your encouragement.
You are so welcome. I love to hear all of this, and I'm so thankful for all of these people on here, because everybody on here is not on here by accident. I prayed for you months ago, and I didn't even know that God would send you. I didn't know who it would be. I didn't know the relationships that we would have and how close we would all be. And I genuinely enjoy doing this. It's not a job to me. I know many of you are probably thinking, well, what's your story, Holly? And I'll tell you in a quick hurry, and then I'll cut it off. But I did. I started 19 months ago. I joined for weight loss, and my friend Lindsay messaged me 8 times, and over a 3-month period. And my husband, told me no, it was a scam, and not to do it. He said, "You're going to spend like all this money on these products and lose like 2 pounds," and he was making fun of me. So I said, okay, like a good wife. And then the Lord woke me in the middle of the night, about 3 o'clock in the morning, one morning, and laid Plexus on my heart. And I thought, how strange is this, that it would be on my mind, Plexus like that. That doesn't happen. And so I wound up talking with Lindsay. I joined, but I needed my money back, right? But I had 2 jobs. I was a special ed teacher. I was teaching cheer at a gym. And then I was adopting my son through foster care. And I needed $500 to pay for daycare after the adoption. And I wasn't real sure where that was going to come from, but I knew that that God had it. And so I wasn't real worried. So when I found Plexus and started working the business, by the time that it was time to adopt him 4 months later, God had made that money come times 4 that I needed. And then through the following months, God blessed it. He blessed it. He sent me the people that needed the product, the people that needed the business. And, I'm not saying that I went straight to the top and it was easy. It really wasn't. This time last summer, I really wanted to quit. I had gone backwards a little bit in my business, lost a few people. People didn't have the money to order, or they wouldn't give it time for the products to work in their body and see results. They wanted a quick fix, and that's not what Plexus is. This is a long-term, get healthy kind of thing. And people were not ready for that commitment. They were ready for, let's get it healthy tomorrow, when your body needs time to detox the bad bacteria out of your system and have results to be shown. And so, I was frustrated, and I had called Lindsay, and I was going to quit. I was like, I just don't think this is for me. But, I stuck it out. And one day, I always tell them, I was running around my neighborhood, and I was listening to praise and worship music, and I just had always had a desire in my heart to stay home with my children. And for 9 years, I prayed that prayer, and I didn't get to do that with my daughter, who's 9. And so with Eli, I wanted to pick him up from preschool and take him home, feed him, and put him down for a nap. That's really what I wanted. I really wanted to do that and not have to work 2 jobs. So, I began working really hard and sharing with people. And what God told me was, when I was running, he said, quit trying to sell this and just love people. Listen to people, care about them, try to help them, and love them. And when I started doing that, everything in my whole business changed. My whole business. And within, those next 7 months after that time, I ranked up 3 times and hit Emerald. But when I did, I was able to quit both of my jobs. I came home in May. On August the 15th, I went and I picked up my little boy from preschool in the pickup line, like a stay-at-home parent that I got to be, that I prayed for 9 years. And I could not even take my sunglasses off because I was literally weeping, because it was such an answered prayer that I prayed for so long. And God answered that through Plexus and through my amazing team and all the people that we just get to hear the results. And I sit there and I just think, I'm just so in awe of God and the things that he's done through Plexus, because it was never about me. He just blessed me through it. And so I can't help but think, if you're hearing this, like, what can Plexus do for you? What can it do for your health? If you get off this call and you don't take it, and you decide, well, no, it's just not for me, that is fine. But what's your health going to look like in a year from now? But if you decide to take the products, what could your health look like in a year from now? A lot of people will go to bed at night and they're not worried about their health. They're worried about where they're going to pay their bills or how they're going to feed their kids or clothe their children. And the financial blessing, the compensation plan, it's insane. It's insane. I literally have numerous people paying their mortgages, their car payments, bills, their preschool, their daycare. Plexus pays all of our bills and left over. So it's insane. The money is truly insane. And I just cannot get over the fact that, the compensation plan is unreal. The company is literally legit. I just got back from a free trip to Hawaii. I drive a free Plexus Lexus, and I make 6-figure salary a year. That's insane. Doing what I love, sharing with people, helping people. And it just makes my heart so happy, and I feel fulfilled, because I know that that's what God had called me to do for the rest of my life. You know, they will literally have to shut Plexus down for me to stop. It has affected us and helped so many people. And so I'm so thankful for it. So if you're the one that lays in bed at night and you worry, you know, where's my money going to come from? My bills, how am I going to pay those? You know, maybe this is for you. Maybe this is what God's sending to you because I've prayed for you. And so if you have a desire in your heart, I say pray big. Go after it. You know, this opportunity is here for you, but you're not going to know what you can do with it unless you let us help you and see what you can do with it, to see what your opportunity can be, and to dream big and to love people and help people. We are literally on the most successful team in Plexus. Everyone above me is a diamond. We are not reinventing the wheel on my team. The way we've been successful is that we are passing down what the successful people have done, and it's proven to continue in success. So I want to encourage you. You know, if you want your products paid for, we can show you that. If you want a few hundred or a few thousand a month, we can do that. If you want multiple $1,000s a month, I can show you how to do that too. And it's all for $34.95 one-time fee a year. Yes, yes. No inventory. You don't have to do parties. You don't have to do any of those things. It really is that legit. I paid $34.95 twice since I've been in Plexus. And boy, has my return on my investment been well. So I want to say, if you're looking for something, this absolutely could be what you need. And if you're looking to feel better, I have no doubt this is what you need. So get with one of us, you know, talk with one of us. We would love to help you, encourage you, help you find success on the product and the business. And I want to say thank you for joining us tonight. I'm going to end this in prayer and just thank God for the things that He's done for us. So if you'll just give us a minute and then I'll close this out. God, I thank you for today, Lord. I thank you for Plexus and the people you've brought into my life, Lord. I thank you for each of the testimonies, God. We know that that's not by accident. We know that you orchestrated this and that you brought us Plexus into our lives to help us, God. You are a generous and loving God, and we thank you. Lord, thank you for the financial blessings, God, and help it to not be so we can buy more or do more, God, but where much is given, much is expected in return, Lord, and help us to be generous with that money, Lord, that you blessed us with, Lord. Help us to help other people and to love other people. Lord, show us the big plan, the bigger plan than Plexus, God, and show us a ministry you want us to help with or do with, Lord, and we just always put everything in your hands and know that you've got this and you've got control of it. Lord, I just ask you to bless each person on this call or that's hearing this tonight, Lord. Lord, touch them and let them just to know that you're always with us. In Jesus' name, amen. Thanks, guys, for joining us. We're here if you need us. I hope to talk to you soon. Good night.